What? I'm in your way? You can't quite see what's going on behind me? Oh well, I guess you're just gonna have to watch the video and you'll see what's behind the fool. All right, it's Saturday morning and I guess give you a overview of what we're up here against here. Tractor's all set. This bent's all set. I took some time and made some quick blocks so that the bent doesn't slide past where it's supposed to. I got staging up. I got the upper beams up there with the tractor yesterday. The braces are in place. The only thing left is I got to go put a new battery in the camera, and we're going to lift this thing in place. I think it's going to go up in about 20 seconds, and then we're going to brace it off and start working on getting these beams in place up here, and then lift that one in place. Hopefully it all goes as planned. Right. plumb this up. Some screws in it. Can you come hold this? I'm sliding down. All right, can you hold that there? So it has to go, what, away from me a little?
I think, wait a minute. Yeah, what you just did
Is that
help.
good?
I'd say that, don't move. Yeah, it's good right there.
Let me check it the other direction as well.
Well, tell me if you think that bubble location is okay, is good. And it's
Good enough.
shifted a little.
Yep, that looks pretty good. Well, it didn't go quite as planned, but it is up in place. Let's get the camera. It is in place. It's all braced off. It's plumb. But the problem is, and I thought it wouldn't be a problem, but where I'm lifting with the forks is really the balance point, and it wants to lift the entire thing up. So maybe when we do that one over there, we can somehow weight down the bottom so that actually they stay on the ground and I can just tip the top up. We'll see. I'm sure that one's going to be a struggle too. But the next thing I'm going to do is get set up and put these beams and the braces in place. And then we can think about doing that side over there. So first part of the barn is up. All right, I'm bad. I put up those two beams and got them in place without filming it. It's starting to get really hot and humid. And it's just me here. So Kristen may come out later and help me. So those are all up in place. They're not cranked together completely, but they're pretty close. The next piece of the puzzle is to tip this up and to try to get it knitted into all of those tenons up there. So, all right, I think this is the hardest. This is going to be the hardest one of the whole bunch, of the whole barn, is get this up and get it together. So I've got two come-alongs, so once I get it up close, I'm going to attach the come-along so that it can't go anywhere, and then I'll use those to control it as I crank it together. So I'm going to try to figure out some method to keep these bottoms down this time, but the bottoms of the posts, but who knows? I probably will screw it up again. All right, hold on. Let it go right.
It's gonna take all the weight.
You want me to put a block there? You worried about that? Nope, just whack the thing. You happy? Yep. Then I'll put a come along up top and that'll hold it. Hold on, let me hit the other side.
It's like a ½ inch too far.
Hold on, where's the other sledge?
I didn't know we had another sledge.
Yeah, it's over here.
It's like easy.
Ready, Brian?
That's all set. So we got to go up there and put the come-alongs on it, and it'll be good. All right, there it is. Newt showed up just in time. There's the central core. It looks amazing. A lot of worry, but it's I still have to make up some pegs and get that all pegged together up there, but there's the center of our barn. Awesome. All right, we got all of this up, excuse me, by 9 o'clock in the morning, and now the sun is out and it's starting to really cook. I need to go down to the shop and make up the pegs and put in all the pegs up top, and basically this is going to be good to go for a little bit. I got to work on replacing some belts on the compactor, and I think starting tomorrow it's all about fixing the hay, getting the hay wagons ready. So I also have to next day or so make up the metal straps so that these are pinned to these posts, and I think if I get a chance, I am going to put up the floor joists up here and put the flooring, the decking down, so we actually had some shade in here. It's supposed to be like 90 something for the next 3 or so days, so it'd be nice to get that up. So there's still lots to do, but I am thrilled beyond belief to have excuse me, to have this part done. This was yeah, I've been losing sleep over trying how this is going to go. So very happy to get this all in place. Oh, good morning. It's supposed to be 90 something today, so I'm trying to get out here to get some work done early, and the plan is to take these 2x8s that are on the forks and frame up the floor up here, and then actually get some boards and put the floor deck down, so that gives us some shade for supposed to be like 95 tomorrow, but we want to try and work on the hay wagons in here under the shade. So that's the plan. I made a count of floor joists that I have, and I have enough, but I don't have a lot of extra. So I'm going to try and weed out the really bad ones, ones that just don't make the grade. And I did the layout already on top of these oak beams before I put them up. And I actually did the layout. It's not a foot on center and it's not 16 on center. It's some like 14 and a quarter or something. I just kind of I split the difference and laid it out up there. So I want them a little bit closer than 16 on center, just to give the floor a little bit more strength. All right, there you have it. I'm going to put you on time lapse and cut up 12 of these floor joists. All right, hold on. All right, there's the floor joist cut to length and up in place. I got to get the compressor set up. Excuse me. And I think I'm going to get a staging plank out here too, so that I can walk right across and nail them off. So that's the next step. And then it's boards and shade. And the sun still is not poking over here yet, so we're still ahead of the game. All right, see you in a bit. All right, I got all the floor joists. They're all up there nailed off. I got to go sort through some piles and look for 14-foot boards to do the deck up there with. I get all those here. We'll slide them up, nail them off, and we'll have a floor, a roof, a ceiling, and shade, all the same thing. All right. Alright, last board. Now we just gotta nail them down. I think you should come over here and get a picture of the sun after a couple of minutes. I just want you to film the last board going.
All right.
That's it.
Are you psyched that you have a deck?
Yeah, now I gotta nail it off.
All right.
You wanna go up there? I'm gonna have to put you on fast forward.
I know you will.
Here is the loft floor. It's all down. You can see this is the beam that the floor, the rafters for that section of the roof, they'll land on here. That's why that beam is where it's located. Now in our past barn, we had put the hay up on the loft floor just like this. Excuse me, and then cobwebs and hay falling through the floor, and it didn't look very good. So in our last floor, we actually covered the floor, the loft floor, with Luan, which alleviated the problem. So when you clean downstairs, you only have to clean once and it's done. But the problem with the Luan, it's very slippery, especially when you put hay up here. The hay chaff on there is very slippery, so we're not going to put any Luan on this floor until the whole barn is up, and then we'll cover it to help keep the dust upstairs instead of trickling down through the floor joist. All right, I'll give you a shot of what the underside looks like, and then that's it for now. We'll be on to the next project for a little bit, because it's going to be 90 for the next 3 days, and I'm not working out in the sun. Hold on. All right, that's what it's going to look like. That's the finished product. There will be lights, explosion-proof lights and conduit up in there, but that's it. That is the finished ceiling for this part of the barn.